Hey, my troll fam, welcome back to my channel. We're not going to start with chapstick. We have other stuff going on. We're just going to jump in. I was tagged again by Ann. Ann was tagged by Arlene. And it is, how often do you tag? And so I'm looking at the questions like, y'all going to think I'm dirty and trifling. I'm going to just tell you that right now. But I'm really not. When people come here, they're like, oh my gosh, your place is so clean and cozy. And I'm like, thank you. No kids, no pets. And mostly it's just me here, and it's a no shoes house. When you come in, there's little carpets by the door. That's where you leave your shoes. And so that way stuff doesn't get tracked in from outside. One of my previous partners had a dog, and some of the answers would have been different if we were still together because dog hair everywhere. But it's different now. So back to it just being mostly me or with people who don't have pets that come visit me. Shoes off at the door. So everything stays clean. Everything is clean. Nothing is tracked in. So let's just get to the questions. Number one, how often do you wash your sheets? I'll say like every 3 weeks. And I'm going to tell you why. Unless I have a hot flash. Because if I'm hot flashing all night and I'm really sweaty, when I get up, I'm like, I need to wash these sheets. I'm saying every 3 weeks because I'm a night shower. Well, I go to sleep in the morning. I am a shower before I go to sleep person. So when I get into bed, I'm clean. And so I don't be like, oh, you know, if I was a morning shower person, I think I would wash my sheets more often because I'm getting into bed with whatever was on me, or, you know, even like how our skin sheds and stuff like that. But I don't feel like it's more necessary than that. When I was partnered, I would wash them more, of course. But as I said, it's just me here for the most part. How often do I mop my floor? Never. Yeah, never. I had a cleaner. Okay, let me backtrack. My disability is chronic joint pain, fibromyalgia, and other stuff. I can't get down there. And as far as having a mop and with the bucket and all of that stuff, it's not happening. If I spill something or drop something, I will manage to like wipe it up. But as far as my kitchen isn't even that big, neither is my bathroom. But that hands and knees scrub stuff, I cannot do it. And for me, Swiffers are good for if there's dust on the floor. But it's not, I didn't find them good for cleaning the linoleum in my kitchen. So when I had a cleaner come, they would do hands and knees scrub, and they would come once a month. I'm not able to do that. And I am looking into, or I plan to look into getting a cleaning company, but they want a lot of money and my space is not that big. So I'm just like, no. So I never mop the floor, but I do sweep the floor. And as I said, if I drop something, spill something, I do wipe that up. So it's more so just like a spot clean type thing. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. How often do I vacuum my rugs? You know what? This is ironic because, well, not because today is February 1st, happy Black History Month, but I think like 4 days ago I vacuumed. And it was only because, right, only because I had received a lot of packages in the mail. And so as I'm opening boxes, you know how little pieces of the box or the pieces of the little paper, you know, stuff like that was kind of just here and there. And usually I'll just, you know, pick up stuff as I see it. But one day I'm like, you know what, let me just vacuum my entire apartment. And it only takes me like 15 minutes to vacuum my entire apartment. And so I did vacuum, but usually I don't, because as I said, take your shoes off at the door. Nothing is getting tracked in. Like there's nothing. There's nothing to vacuum. And I do know that dust is, the majority of dust is like our dead skin from our skin shedding and in the air and all of that stuff. But I don't really vacuum my rugs. I can't even say like how often. It's just whenever I'm like, or if I notice, you know, from getting packages and opening boxes and stuff like that, and stuff just kind of gets places. But other than that, like I really don't. And to come here, you would never know it. The messiest place is around my makeup station. And it's not even anything I can vacuum up. It's if, like how I do my primer on a palette, foundation on it, you know, make the little soup and put it on. There's times when I drop the whole palette and it will land face down on the carpet. Or, you know, eyeshadow brushes. Then I'm like, oops, and I drop it and there's eyeshadow on here, so then there's a mark on the carpet. That's stuff that can't even be dusted up. That would need like a steam clean or get down and spray it with Resolve and scrub it. But I can't do the hands and knees thing like that. So, and I do try to wipe it up as best I can, but I can't stay down there long because then I won't be able to get up, and I don't have help here to help me get back up. This one I thought was interesting. How often do you wash your animal water bowl. I don't have pets. I do have stuffies. I don't have pets, but even when I think back to when I had a partner who had pets, I wouldn't think to wash the water bowl because there's always water in it. I would think to wash the food bowl. So that would be a never because I don't have an animal and I don't have an animal water bowl. Number 5, how often do you clean the toilet? I clean the seat and underneath the seat and the rim probably once a week. Because I keep a canister of Clorox wipes next to the toilet. So I'll just... Cleaning the inside of the bowl, like you spray the stuff and then you let it sit and then you wipe maybe every 2 weeks. And again, it's only me here, so it's not messy. So there's that. How often do I clean the shower? Never. Seriously, never. When I had a cleaner, they would like scrub and that. But my water is not hard water. One of my previous partners, their shower, always looked like it had mildew. It was like black on the walls and it had the tile. Mine's is that fiberglass thing. And I seriously never clean my shower. And it never looks dirty. Like it doesn't. It's after I shower, my shower head does come off. I'll spray down the wall. And then I'll hold the shower curtain taut. And I'll hose down, the shower curtain, and I hose down like the bottom part, and then I'll step over here and hose down this part. And so if there's soap splatters on the wall or whatever, that all gets rinsed off before I even get out of the shower. And so seriously, I never clean my shower. I never. If the shower head didn't come off, I probably would. But because whatever's on the walls and on the curtain, that's all coming off before I even get out. So if that's considered cleaning the shower, then yes. But other than that, no. When I had a cleaning person, they would get in there and do all this stuff. But no. How often do I clean my fridge? Never. Y'all like, she is a nasty ass troll. And I don't know if they mean like you take everything out and you like deep scrub your fridge, or if they mean clean it out as far as like your food. I eat the food and I don't, when I cook something, I'll cook for maybe like 2 days in a row. And so there's not leftovers and stuff to clean out. If I have like salsa, queso, ketchup, Miracle Whip, I do check the dates. And when it's near the date, then I throw it away. But other than that, like, no. If I do spill something, or if I'm thawing out something and it leaks, I'll just, get a soapy cloth and just wipe that up. And to look at my refrigerator, you would think I did clean it because it's not dirty. Like my place stuff is just isn't dirty. So never do I clean the fridge, meaning like deep clean, take the shelves out, all this and that. There were times when I would take out the vegetable tray, because if I put certain vegetables down there or leafy vegetables, sometimes they'll spill out of the bag. So you have like remnants of your vegetables. So I will take the tray out and put it in the sink and wash that out. But I haven't had to do that in years. And so that's that. How often do I vacuum my car? Almost never. I feel like she is a trifling hoe. When I had a partner with a pet, every time they left, and if the pet was in the car, I would vacuum out my car at least like 3 times in a row to get all that hair out of there. I have allergies, and I'm wondering, how did I even stay in that relationship that long with these allergies and that darn pet? But since then, like, never. And you know what's ironic? I bought my vehicle September 2017. I bought it new. People get in there and they be like, your car smells new. When did you buy it? Okay, so 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is February. So at least 6 years I had this vehicle. And people get in and be like, your car smells fresh. When did you buy it? I'm like, 6 years ago. They're like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no. My stuff doesn't get dirty and smelly. And even when I had to partner with the pet, because I would clean it after they would go, if the pet had been in my car, like, you could never tell that it was a smelly animal in my car. Like, never. The only time I vacuum the rug, and that would be my side because usually I don't have a passenger, is when it's snowy outside and I track in, the snow, the dirt, and it's only just the mat where I sit. Or There's this one, well, there's a few dumpsters strategically, placed where I live, but there's one in particular that's under one of those trees that them little pine needles, and not actually the whole needle, but just like those little sharp little pieces, they're like this long and they're brown and they're very thin. They're just like all over in front of the dumpster from the tree that is under. And when I go to that dumpster, I'm always looking like, where can I step? Because that gets in my car. So I vacuum my car, just my one mat, maybe like once every 3 months. And sometimes I don't even go to that dumpster because I'm like, I don't want to have to watch where I step, because I don't want to track, just like I don't want to track stuff in my apartment. I don't want to track stuff in my car. I remember when I was visiting my uncle, this was a couple years ago. The house was in the country, so it was just dirt. And you got to walk through the dirt and grass to get to the patch of concrete to go up the steps. And we were going somewhere, and I was like, oh, I'll drive. And I went to get in the car, and I'm tapping my feet off on the side of the door before I get in. He just got in, and I looked at him. I said, we taking your car next time. He was like, he said, why? I said, because you just made a sandbox. I'm like, so when I went home from that visit, I did vacuum that time. And so the rest of that visit, when he's like, oh, you want to go so-and-so? I said, yeah, we'll ride in your sandbox. Because I'm just, yo, I don't like my stuff messy. I don't like it dirty. And if I don't mess up my stuff, I don't want other people messing it up either. And I was just like, dude, I looked and I'm just like, he was like, why are you looking at me like that? I said, because you just put a sandbox. Like, he didn't tap off his feet before getting in another. And I'm just like, dude, like, because you got to walk through the dirt and sand and get in the... But yeah, maybe once every 3 months. Yeah, maybe that. If that. How often do I dust my house? Y'all, listen. I did actually dust the same day I vacuumed. I dusted, then I vacuumed. So that was like 4 days ago or so. I hate dusting. I hate fucking dusting. I hate dusting. And it goes back to my childhood. It really does. We had glass tables and they had multiple shelves, and that was when you used index and newspaper to clean your glass, and I hated it. I hated it. And when I first moved here in 2012, I did have a glass table set, and after a year, maybe like 2 or 3 years, I got rid of it because I'm like, I hate fucking cleaning and the clean glass. And so I think I actually sold, it was a 3-piece table set. It was 2 end tables, but it was 2-tier, and then a 2-tier like longer table. I sold it, and I got storage ottomans. And when you flip the lid, it's a tray, so it serves a double purpose. I hate fucking dusting. My second marriage, that motherfucker didn't dust either. It was so funny because when I would dust, he would say, "Oh, the furniture looks brand new." Because it would be like a layer of dust over everything. When I had to partner with the pet, I dusted more because I dusted, I vacuumed, I swept. Because, y'all, the pet hair. But no pets here now. So I hate dusting. And what pisses me off is I'll be looking at the table, because one of my storage ottomans, the long one, I do have it flipped upside down, so the top part is a tray. So I have like decorative stuff sitting there. And even in front of my TV, I have a 55-inch. So the thing is, you know, the table is long. I'll mess around and touch it, and then it'll be like a clean streak. And I'll be like, damn it, why did I touch that? Because at least if it's all gray, it's all gray. But once you do that one clean streak, it's like... So I got tired of seeing the clean streak. And so I do use Swiffers. And so I dusted the whole apartment. It doesn't take long. I mean, I did my desk. I moved stuff, get under there, move stuff from in front of the TV, do there, do behind the TV, the whole table thing, do my storage ottoman trays, did the bedroom, you know, just dust everything. But maybe, I can't even tell you how often, because it's not often. I just hate dusting with a passion. I really do. And it does go back to childhood. I hated dusting that damn glass. And even though I don't have glass now, it's just like, I don't like dusting. I don't know what clicked in my brain back then with dusting glass, I'm 54. I still just hate fucking dusting. And I don't even know like what particular memory that would make me just be like with dusting. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't know, but I just hate it. I hate it. So maybe twice a year. No, I would say maybe every. I can't even tell you. But if I mess around and touch something and I see that clean streak, then I'm just like, so then I might dust everything like the next week. But as long as I don't touch anything, or if I have a house guest coming, I'll dust because I know it's dusty and it looks dusty, but I just don't care. And so, but if somebody's coming, you know, I will dust because I don't want them to be like, everything is clean, but there's like a layer of gray over everything. Well, not everything, but you know where the wood is. And so that's that question. How often do I do laundry? You know when it's time to do laundry is when you start running out of clean underwear. I don't go out every day, but I do change my underwear every day, and I have a lot of underwear. So when I run low on underwear, that's when I'm like, oh, I need to wash clothes. And I'll wash clothes. But for real, that is being serious though. I have a lot of body towels. I have a ton of like face cloths. I have a lot of hand towels. So stuff like I don't. It's not like, oh my gosh, I got 2 towels and one's dirty. I'm using this one. I need to wash. You know what I mean? But what I will say is, here at my makeup station, I keep a long microfiber cloth across the station, and I always keep a small one across my station. And these are the only ones, I have the 2 out now, and in here I have 4 long ones, 5 long ones in here, and 2 short ones. And so when I get down to 1 long one, 1 clean long one and 1 clean short one, I will wash these along with whatever face cloths, hand towels, and body towels are in my hamper. But as far as clothes, I wash clothes when I start running low on clean underwear. Like seriously. When I worked, of course, I washed more because I was wearing more clothes. I was going out every day to work and, you know, stuff like that. But so yeah, that's how often I do laundry. How often do I brush my teeth? At least twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. That was a really easy one. How often do I wash my hair? That's easy. I wash it maybe every 3 or 4 days in the shower. Simple, low maintenance. Wash my body, wash my hair, wash my face, get out. How often do I shave my legs? Never. Years ago, I had laser hair removal. And damn it, it worked. Okay, let me keep that to myself. But yeah, I don't shave my legs ever because it didn't grow back. It was very expensive. The company was Ideal Image. Very expensive. They did finance. And they had some kind of military discount or something. So I did that. And I'm glad I did it because it was a good thing. Yeah, and I had other stuff, laser hair removed too. Even my underarms, I do still shave my underarms, I think like every 2 weeks. And that goes into the last question. The last question is, how often do I get a haircut? I cut my own hair every 2 weeks. Simple, look at this. And so when I cut my hair, that's when I'll shave my underarms and my other bits. I did have laser hair removal on my bits, but she told me up front it's not going to work on gray hair. So, you know, when I notice whiskers, because that's what they actually look like, I will shave the whiskers. But definitely every 2 weeks when I cut my hair, I will shave my underarms and shave my bits. But I don't ever shave my legs anymore. So let's see what else. The last question is, do I wash windows? How often do I wash my windows? I don't wash my windows. I don't. I'm in an apartment. I'm on the 3rd floor. Once in a blue moon, I'll hear something knocking on the window. I'm on the 3rd floor, so I'm like, what the fuck is that? They'll be maintenance out there on the ladder cleaning the windows. Y'all, my rent is high and my rent's going up again this year. My rent is high, but they take very good care of the property. But yeah, every now and then I'll be like, what the hell is that? And I look out there and somebody's out there on the, I'm just like, what the hell? I ain't mad about it. I don't clean windows. And honestly, I don't even open my windows. My bedroom, the curtains are always closed. My balcony, which the balcony door is huge, I do open it in the summertime, in the spring and in the summer when it's warm out. I don't open the blinds in the winter because then I can feel the cold coming in through the glass. So I don't ever clean windows. And honestly, I don't even think to ever clean windows. When I used to see commercials where, oh, the windows, you can bend them down. I'm like, oh, people do that? Yo, where I am, my stuff doesn't get dirty. It get dusty. But as far as dirt and needing to like deep clean stuff, like it just never happens. And maybe because it's just me, you know what I mean? And I am neat. But that was all of the questions. So I will put the questions in a pinned comment or in the description box. But either way, there will be lots of information down below. Thank you, Ann, for this tag. Thank you, Arlene, for tagging Ann. I hope this was informational to you. Like, I don't even know. Entertaining. That's what it is. I hope this was entertaining because y'all like, she dirty. She don't mop. She don't vacuum. She don't clean the fridge. She don't dust her car. She don't dust the house. But she does brush her teeth and wash her hair. But yeah, such is my life. It is just so easy. And I'm looking around now and it's like, everything looks good to me. When people come, they're like, oh, this is really nice and it's clean, it's cozy. And I'm just like, thank you. So that tells me too that it's not just me being delusional and my place is really like a mess, because this is really not. And so that'll be it for this video. Thank you for being here. Feel free to do the tag if you want to, or to answer the questions down below. I can't really think of anything else to say except thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. Even though I don't do a lot of tags, I do mostly makeup looks. I have one for this one. I have a lot of playlists for you to look through. I do have a playlist for YouTube tags and story time. So if you do just want to hear me just talk about just stuff, there's a playlist for that. The YouTube tags and story time, or story time and YouTube tags, or something like that. And I have another playlist that's called Let's Talk About It. That's when something happens and I just come on and I just talk about whatever the situation was. But besides that, there's an occasional skincare video, and everything else is makeup because I love painting my face. So browse through my playlist, and if you enjoy what you see, you enjoy my videos, you enjoy my wacky ass personality, or if you just find me entertaining, go ahead and subscribe. Click like on the videos you like, thumbs down the ones that you don't. Share my videos if you want to do that, if you have a YouTube channel. And if you want to join, there's information down below for that. And other than that, thank you again for being here. And even though we didn't do the intro, part of our motto here is self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you for being here, and you will see me soon.